Why didn't you come sooner?
I wasn't able to.
I thought you'd be able to take the new train.
I didn't.
Did you hear any rumors on the train? I'm told the papers picked it up rather quickly. Emma, why are you behaving so?
How was it done? What? How were they killed?
In a horrible way.
With what?
By hatchet or axe.
Tell me.
I know only what I have been told. Mrs. Borden was in the spare room, Uncle John's room. She was tucking in the sheet, coverlet at the end of the bed. Her fat knees spreading over the carpet. The assailant swept into the room in silence, closed the window blinds, and stood behind her, listening to her strained breathing, staring at the flimsy handkerchief over her head. They want so much for her to see what's coming. So the murderer coos her name, holding the hatchet high above their head. She turns, and her eyes grow wide as the hatchet shrieks down in a blur, slicing into her face. She spins forward, lifting one knee to escape, when the next blows place her flat on the floor. Over and over and over, the hatchet pummels her skull, the killer straddling Mrs. Borden's bulging back, until there is no doubt the old woman is dead. Blood pools around her head. It has been almost cut completely from her shoulders. There is little blood elsewhere. Drops pepper the bed and wall.
Who told you this?
Dr. Bowen.
Did you see her after she was killed?
No, I wouldn't go in. I couldn't go up there.
And father?
He was on the sofa. I had just been in him to see him, to see if he needed anything. He was still feeling so poorly. I wrote you that, remember? He laid down like he usually does with his feet on the floor.
I know.
He tucked his coat under his head, which Mrs. Borden would always chide him for.
Yes, I know.
They say the killer stood at the end of the sofa where he laid his head.
And then?
His face was hacked into.
What did he look like when you found him?
If I had not placed him there myself, I should not have recognized him as our father. I saw my ring was still on his finger. But his face was gone, Emma, shredded. He was still bleeding when I came upon him, his left eye hanging out, cut in two.
How many times had they been struck?
Mrs. Borden, 19, and father only 10. Dr. Borden told me. And not half an hour before I found him, he'd come into the house perfectly fine. Proud of finding an old lock by the side of the road. A lock he planned to use on the cellar door. Emma? Emma? Emma?